Reaching your 50s changes the way you look at many things in life. Style is one of them. At this stage, you have lived enough to know that real confidence comes quietly. You no longer dress to impress strangers or to chase trends. You dress to reflect the man you have become. A man who chooses quality over quantity, comfort over chaos, and subtle elegance over loud statements. Yet many men over 50 still face the same challenge every morning: a wardrobe full of clothes, but nothing that truly feels right anymore. Some pieces feel dated, others no longer fit the way they used to. And many items that once worked simply do not match the life you lead today. The result is a familiar frustration. You want to look polished, but not overdressed, mature, but not old, comfortable, but not careless. Achieving that balance requires intention, not a closet full of random pieces. The truth is, at this age, you do not need a massive wardrobe. You need a reliable foundation, a few well-chosen items that make everything else easier. Items that look sharp without effort, work with your natural coloring, and give your presence the quiet sophistication men your age wear best. When your wardrobe has the right structure, getting dressed becomes simple again. You feel ready for the day, whether it is a casual lunch, a work meeting, or a quiet evening out. That is why, in this video, we are focusing on 5 essential pieces every man over 50 should own. Not 10, not 15, just 5. Because simplicity is powerful when executed well. These pieces create a system, a framework that elevates how you look without changing who you are. And item number 3 is something most men overlook, even though it can instantly soften your features and make you appear more refined. Let us begin with the first essential: the piece that brings clarity and structure to your entire wardrobe. For men over 50, the most powerful clothing choices are often the simplest ones, and nothing represents that better than a well-made off-white Oxford shirt. It is the kind of piece you may already have in your wardrobe, but chances are it is either too worn, too loose, or simply not serving you the way it should. At this age, details matter more than ever. The right shirt can brighten your face, sharpen your silhouette, and give you a level of quiet polish that no trend can match. Here is the truth many men overlook. Pure bright white can be harsh once you reach your 50s. It tends to emphasize the things you want to soften, especially fine lines or uneven skin tones. But an off-white or soft cream shade does the opposite. It warms your complexion. It gives you a gentle glow without calling attention to itself. It frames your face in a flattering way that looks fresh, modern, and age-appropriate. The power of the Oxford shirt lies in its structure. Unlike thin dress shirts that wrinkle easily or cling in unflattering places, Oxford fabric has a subtle heft that smooths your torso and gives your upper body a clean, confident shape. It creates the appearance of discipline without ever feeling stiff. You look put together even when the rest of your outfit is simple. That is exactly what a man over 50 should aim for. Effortless clarity. Fit is what separates a shirt that makes you look refined from one that makes you look older. The shoulders should align perfectly with your natural shoulder line. The chest should feel comfortable, not tight, but also not loose enough to balloon when you move. The waist should follow your shape with a gentle taper. This is not about chasing a slim silhouette. It is about removing excess fabric that adds visual weight and makes you appear heavier than you are. A clean, tailored drape always looks more modern. When choosing your Oxford shirt, prioritize soft cream, natural white, or light ivory. These tones blend seamlessly with the rest of a mature wardrobe, especially navy, charcoal, olive, or taupe. They work in casual settings with dark jeans, and they elevate instantly when paired with tailored trousers or a blazer. One good shirt can support dozens of outfits without ever feeling repetitive. Most importantly, wearing a quality Oxford shirt changes the way you carry yourself. It gives you the sensation of being balanced, clear-headed, ready. At 50 and beyond, clothing should not shout for attention. It should reinforce the presence you have earned through experience. An off-white Oxford shirt does exactly that. It lets you show up as the best version of yourself. And once the foundation on top is solid, the next step is to refine what you wear below it. Because no matter how good your shirt looks, the wrong pair of trousers can undo all of that quiet sophistication. Let us move to the second essential. If the Oxford shirt creates clarity in your appearance, the right pair of trousers creates structure. And structure is something every man over 50 needs. As we age, our bodies naturally change shape. Weight shifts. Muscle definition softens. The lines that once came effortlessly now require a bit more intention. That is why well-fitted trousers are one of the most impactful pieces in a mature wardrobe. They do more than cover your legs. They define your entire silhouette. Many men at this age fall into two extremes. Either they stay loyal to trousers they bought years ago, even if the fit no longer serves them, or they switch to overly relaxed cuts in the name of comfort. Both choices take away from your presence. Excess fabric around the waist, hips, or thighs creates visual heaviness and makes you look older. On the other hand, tight, slim-fit trousers can appear forced and highlight areas you would rather minimize. The answer is balance. A pair of dark trousers with a clean, modern, straight-tapered cut. Mid-rise, not low-rise. A gentle taper from the knee down, not skinny. A smooth drape that follows your natural shape without clinging. This silhouette lengthens your legs, slims your profile, and restores the sense of athleticism and purpose that every man wants to project, even in his 50s and beyond. Color is where many men underestimate the power of subtlety. Dark shades like navy, charcoal, and deep taupe are far more forgiving and versatile than light tones. They work with almost every shirt, every sweater, and most jackets in your wardrobe. More importantly, darker colors visually tighten your frame and create a clean line from waist to ankle. They give you an immediate sense of refinement before you have even added a blazer or knitwear. Fabric plays a crucial role too. Cheaper cotton trousers tend to wrinkle, lose shape quickly, and flatten the look of your legs. A higher quality cotton twill or a wool blend is different. Wool drapes naturally and moves with your body. A well-chosen wool blend trouser maintains its shape through long days, resists wrinkles, and gives your outfit a polished finish without ever feeling formal or stiff. It is the kind of piece you can wear to a lunch meeting, a relaxed evening, or even while traveling. The hem matters more than most people realize. A slight break, just touching the top of your shoes, keeps your proportions sharp. Too long makes you look shorter and older. Too short draws attention to your ankles and disrupts the mature, elegant flow you want. When trousers fit correctly from waist to hem, your entire presence straightens. You feel grounded, balanced, and in control. A great pair of trousers also connects effortlessly with your existing wardrobe. Pair them with your off-white Oxford shirt and you already look polished. Add knitwear and the outfit becomes softer and more refined. Layer a blazer and you are ready for almost any setting. This is the beauty of foundational pieces. They remove decisions instead of creating them. With the structure of your lower half in place, it is time to introduce an element that brings warmth, softness, and a quieter kind of sophistication. Something that elevates your presence without adding formality. Let us move to the third essential. As men enter their 50s, sharp lines and harsh contrasts often become less flattering. What your wardrobe needs now is not more structure, but a layer that softens your presence in the most refined way. That is where a lightweight merino sweater becomes indispensable. It is the single piece that adds warmth to your complexion, smooths the upper body, and gives your outfits a quiet depth that feels calm, confident, and unmistakably mature. A common mistake many men over 50 make is reaching for thick, bulky sweaters that add unnecessary volume. Heavy knits tend to widen the torso, emphasize the midsection, and create a dated silhouette. What you want instead is a fine-gauge merino sweater, thin enough to drape cleanly, structured enough to hold its shape, soft enough to bring an understated elegance to everything you pair it with. Merino wool is uniquely suited for men at this stage of life. It is naturally breathable, comfortable against the skin, and has a fluid drape that flatters the body without clinging. Fine-gauge merino, somewhere around 14 to 18 gauge, has the ability to smooth your outline and create a clean visual flow from shoulder to waist. It reduces the appearance of bulk and gives you a more streamlined, energetic profile. Color is where the merino sweater truly shows its value. Earth tones such as navy, chocolate brown, charcoal, olive, and oatmeal have a calming sophistication that works beautifully with mature skin. These shades harmonize with silver or graying hair and soften facial features without washing you out. Unlike vibrant colors or pastels, which can emphasize skin texture, these richer tones add depth, balance, and character. The versatility of a lightweight merino sweater is unmatched. Paired with your off-white Oxford shirt, it creates a layered look that feels intentional and intelligent. Worn alone with dark trousers, it gives you a relaxed, refined simplicity that works for nearly any casual or smart casual setting. Slip it under a blazer, and it becomes the perfect bridging layer, adding comfort without bulk and sophistication without effort. Fit matters greatly. Look for a sweater that skims your torso rather than hugs it. The shoulder seams should align naturally, the sleeves should end at the wrist bone, and the hem should rest just below the belt line. A well-fitted merino sweater creates the sense of a balanced upper body, something many men appreciate as they navigate the body changes that come with age. What makes this piece so powerful is how it makes you feel. It brings a warmth to your appearance that is subtle but noticeable. You look more approachable, more relaxed, more centered. It is the kind of item that quietly communicates taste without demanding attention. With this layer in place, your wardrobe begins to take on real shape. But to elevate your presence even further, you need a piece that adds structure without rigidity. Something that brings authority while still feeling modern and understated. That brings us to the fourth essential. There comes a point in every man's life when a blazer stops being just a jacket and becomes something more meaningful. In your 20s and 30s, a blazer is often about dressing up, looking sharp, or following a dress code. But after 50, the right blazer becomes a symbol of presence. It shows refinement without stiffness, confidence without ego, and maturity without losing touch with modern style. And no blazer does this better than a soft-shouldered navy blazer. Most men over 50 run into the same problem when it comes to tailored clothing. The blazers they once owned were built with heavy padding, sharp lines, and rigid shapes that no longer feel natural. Those older cuts can make your frame appear boxy and exaggerate the areas you would rather minimize. That is why the soft-shouldered blazer is such a valuable upgrade. It maintains structure, but with gentler lines that echo the way real men move and live at this age. A soft shoulder does something subtle but powerful. It preserves the masculine silhouette while avoiding the hard, squared shape that can look outdated or overly formal. It allows the jacket to drape naturally over the body, giving you a relaxed elegance that feels appropriate for almost any setting. Instead of trying to reshape your shoulders, it complements them. Instead of adding bulk, it smooths everything out. The reason navy is the perfect color is simple. It carries authority without the severity of black, and it flatters almost every skin tone especially mature complexions. Navy blends seamlessly with your existing wardrobe. It pairs with dark trousers, denim, chinos, knitwear, and practically any shirt you own. It allows you to dress up without looking like you tried, and that effortless quality is something only men with life experience can truly appreciate. Fabric matters here. A 4-season wool or a lightweight hopsack weave is ideal. Both materials breathe well, resist wrinkling, and offer a slight texture that gives the blazer character. The weave adds dimension without drawing attention. In short, it looks refined but never glossy or overdone. This is the essence of quiet luxury. Fit is equally important. The blazer should sit cleanly across your shoulders, follow the natural line of your torso, and close comfortably without pulling. The sleeves should show a small touch of shirt cuff, and the length should cover your seat without looking long. When a blazer fits well, it lengthens your frame and subtly balances your proportions. Something many men appreciate as their body shape changes with age. What truly sets this blazer apart is how adaptable it is. Wear it with an Oxford shirt and trousers for a polished look. Layer it over a lightweight merino sweater for a modern, mature sophistication. Pair it with dark jeans for evenings out when you want to look sharp without becoming formal. In every case, the blazer elevates you. Not loudly, not dramatically, but in the quiet, confident way that men over 50 wear best. When you put on a soft-shouldered navy blazer, you feel composed. You feel capable. You feel aligned with the man you are today. And while the blazer builds your upper half with structure and intention, the final essential brings everything down to earth. Because no outfit is ever complete without quality at your foundation. Let us move to the fifth and final item. No matter how refined your outfit becomes, nothing grounds your appearance quite like a pair of well-made brown leather shoes. Shoes tell a story long before you say a word. They reveal your standards, your attention to detail, and the level of care you put into how you show up in the world. At 50 and beyond, this becomes even more important. You no longer compete with trends. You lead with presence, and presence begins from the ground up. Many men overlook the impact of their footwear, either sticking to old black dress shoes from years ago or switching to overly casual sneakers that flatten the sophistication of an otherwise polished outfit. The problem with black shoes at this age is not that they are wrong, but that they can feel too rigid or formal for most real-life situations. Brown leather, on the other hand, brings warmth. It softens your overall look and adds depth in a way that feels both mature and approachable. A pair of brown Oxfords or Darbys in full-grain leather offers the perfect balance. They are refined, but not stiff, elegant, but not demanding. The natural tones complement the rest of a mature wardrobe effortlessly. Navy, charcoal, olive, taupe, cream, and dark denim all harmonize with brown in a way that feels intentional and quietly luxurious. While black can sometimes create harsh contrast, brown blends with you. It elevates without overwhelming. Quality matters more with shoes than almost any other item. Full-grain leather ages beautifully, developing character and depth over time. Goodyear welt or Blake-stitched construction ensures durability and allows the shoes to be resoled, giving them years of life. This kind of craftsmanship does more than improve the shoe's longevity. It shapes the way the shoe moves with you. Over time, it becomes more than footwear. It becomes a reflection of your walk, your posture, your rhythm. Fit is essential. As we age, comfort cannot be sacrificed, but comfort should never come at the expense of elegance. A well-fitted shoe supports your arch, gives your toes room to breathe, and keeps your gait steady. When your shoes fit properly, your entire presence improves. Your steps become more confident, and your posture aligns naturally. The beauty of quality brown leather shoes is their versatility. Wear them with your dark trousers for daily polish. Pair them with jeans for refined casual days. Combine them with a blazer for dinners, events, or any moment where you want to show quiet intention. The right shoes complete your outfit in a way nothing else can. And there is something deeper here. As men grow older, authenticity becomes the most attractive thing we carry. Your shoes are a small detail, but they say that you value craftsmanship, that you choose pieces with purpose, and that you understand the subtle power of looking put together without trying too hard. With these 5 essentials in your wardrobe, getting dressed no longer feels like a guessing game. You have a foundation that works for your age, your lifestyle, and the man you are today. Everything else you add will build on top of this system with clarity and confidence, and that is the real goal of Style After 50. Not to look younger, but to look unmistakably yourself. If this approach to style resonates with you, consider joining this community of men who choose elegance over excess. Your experience deserves to be reflected in the way you dress. Stay sharp, stay intentional, and I will see you in the next video.